Welcome to my Ohana, you guys. I know that I had promised you guys that I'm going to be making a lot of videos or whatever of my kids, but that's not happening because it's just I've been crazy busy with everything and just the kids in general, the house and everything like I had mentioned. So finally today I figured, you know what, I need to kind of get it moving. So I'm making my second video for you guys today and introducing you guys to my two older ones, Mr. Mehdi Nouri and Miss Aliyah Nouri. He's my oldest, and this one's my baby girl, my only girl. And we are going to talk a little bit about pretty much where they were born, a little information about these two, and then hopefully I get a chance to make another video where I can talk to you guys about my other two little ones, and then we can go from there. And you guys can see the awesome stuff that they have. They have in there, they do, inshallah, and they can show you guys, right? All of that, all your talents, you guys, right, Bakhair? Mm-hmm. Inshallah. So Mr. Mehdi was born in Iran, in the city of Qom.
2005.
In 2005, yes. His birthday's in July, and he has just turned 15 in July, so he's almost 16.
I'm gonna turn 16 soon.
Yeah, soon, Bakhair, inshallah.
I'm gonna be taller at 16.
Yep. So we were in the country of Iran at the time, and I was studying for some religious studies, Islamic studies in the city of Qom. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish my studies, and we moved back to Canada when Mehdi was only a year old. After moving back, a couple months later, I started noticing some blisters on Mehdi's hands and feet that were very, very painful. And he started having a lot of sensitivity to light, and I didn't know what it was at the time, but after a while of taking him for testing and trying to figure out what was wrong with him, they did eye exams and everything, and they said nothing was wrong with him. His skin disorder, they ended up telling me that it's a non-curable disease by the name of I can't even remember it. I think it's called palmoplantar keratoderma, which is a skin disease that's not curable, and they gave me some type of cream to use on him, and it would help with pretty much just the scaling off of the skin, but didn't help cure it or make it any less painful for him. He would grow these blisters almost every 2 weeks, and it would start off fresh, and he would be in a lot of pain. He would be crawling on his knees when he would want to walk, and it was horrible, you guys. And for the longest time, I just couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. And when my daughter was born about 2 years after him, she was fine, alhamdulillah, and as soon as she hit around 18 months old, the same thing started happening to her, where her feet and hands had these blisters growing. And that's when it just hit me. I said, excuse me, I said, you know what, there's something wrong, and I need to get to the bottom of this and figure out what's causing all of this. So I came to California to visit my parents, and I was able to get temporary Medi-Cal for both of them to get checked out at Stanford Hospital. And when I took them to a dermatologist there, they recommended that I take them back to a genetic specialist when I come back to Canada. And that's what I did. We took them back, and the doctors did some blood work on them, on me, on my ex, and they found out that they both have a genetic disorder by the name of Tyrosenimia Type 2, which is a very rare disorder, just pretty much genes not, in their body, just there's always like a positive and negative, and in their bodies they had both negative genes, which caused their body not to break down protein, or aren't able to break it down the way our bodies do. And because of this, it started affecting their skin, their eyesight, their hearing. My son Mehdi, since I found out a little longer on him, he was almost 6 years old when I found out that he has this disorder. And by that time, it had already affected his hearing, his vision, and the main thing that it affected was their learning disability that they started that they have, because it really affected their learning skills, their cognitive skills, and everything. And they're both in special education classes at school now till today. I'll be right back. So yeah, sorry you guys, I had to get milk for my little ones, so I had to stop the video. But anyhow, so after finding out that they had the tyrosinemia, actually right before I even found out at the age of 6, which he was, and she was at the age of 4. Before this, a little bit, I'm gonna push it back again. At the age of 3, Muhammad didn't know how to talk at all. Like, he was barely using any words, like maybe like 5 words he knew. And he was not speaking or even understanding what we were telling him. And that kind of got me a little worried, because I was like, okay, he's 3 years old. Like, at least if I know that some kids don't really have full vocabulary by that time, at least they understand you. Like, if you were to ask them for something or tell them to do something, they would do it. They just wouldn't speak. But he wasn't doing any of that, so I had to technically guess what he wanted at all times. Like, if he wanted milk, I would have to guess it by showing him the bottle of milk, and then he would be like, yeah, and he'll take it, you know. So it was becoming very difficult, so I took him to the doctor, to a developmental specialist, and they diagnosed him with autism. It was mild to moderate. They said that, you know, according to all the stuff that he was showing and all the symptoms and everything that was, you know, they diagnosed him with that, and they said that he has autism. And we put him into school at the age of 3, and he was going part-time just so that they can build on the vocabulary. They tested his hearing, and they did come to know that he has mild to moderate hearing loss as well, so they got them the hearing aids. And as soon as he started all of that, it was okay, but it didn't really pick up as much until he reached the age of 5, which I noticed a little bit of a difference. After that, at the age of 5, I took him back to the doctor, and when they reevaluated everything, they said that more than autism, they would say that he has ADHD. You know, just by observing him and the testings that they do, you know, with speech and everything. So autism, then ADHD, and then at the age of 6, I found out that he has the Tyrosenimia Type 2, which pretty much answered all of my questions. And as soon as that was under control, which is pretty much they're on a low protein diet, so whatever they eat has to be no more than 10 to 15 grams of protein a day, you guys. So they're pretty limited. And even then, they have to drink this specific formula that they drink about 3 times a day. It kind of tastes like vitamins mixed in water. So yeah, you could see from her face, she's like, which actually the one that they drink now is tasting so much better than what they used to be. So plus for that part, because they were not drinking that at all, and their levels were just high, and they're supposed to be below 100, and their levels, when I went to go check, I remember they said Muhammad's was almost 1200, and Aliyah's was like, I believe at like 900 something from 100, you guys. So it was out of control. And alhamdulillah, I'm so blessed that we have that technology. We have those doctors nowadays that can actually, you know, figure these things out. Like, if I would have never known, I would have just kept feeding them protein and everything, you know, thinking, okay, you know, my kids need to become stronger and healthier, but yet I'm actually damaging their bodies and causing, God forbid, like liver failure in the future. So alhamdulillah, we found that out. We got them under a low protein diet. Their blisters, alhamdulillah, gone. Everything is there, you know, that was there, like the eye sensitivity, everything was gone. But unfortunately, it was too late for the hearing loss for my baby boy. And for the learning disability that they have now is something that they're going to have to struggle with and work as, you know, as hard as they can to, you know, come to sorry, you guys, kind of gets me emotional at times, you know, to see what they used to be and what they are now. You know, they've come a long way. And my son's looking at me in the camera like, what happened, Mom? You know, so they have come a long way, mashallah, and I'm very proud of both of them. And for those who have, you know, followed me on Instagram or Facebook or uh, Snapchat, they know, what I'm talking about, and, people that personally know me and my kids, like they know how far they have come from that time. So I'm very extremely proud of them, mashallah. They are in martial arts class now. They're almost a black belt within maybe, I don't know, I think about less than a year, inshallah. And they learn the Holy Quran, Bakhai. She's almost done with it. And
I have a question for you. So
yes.
when I get black belt, I go to Disney. When I finish my Quran, I go to BB John's house.
Inshallah. I don't want to promise like that where, God forbid something happens like this COVID or something that just came up. Like, who would have known, right? But, I don't want to promise them like that. But I have told them that if they finish their Quran, inshallah, their Holy Quran, that we can go visit my mom in California. And once they are done and they get their black belts, inshallah, with the help of God, we will go and visit Disneyland.
So you have to wear masks. There's coronavirus.
Well, right now it is.
California,
but hopefully now the vaccines are here, right?
It's coronavirus.
Listen, the vaccines are here now.
Yeah.
So they're giving it to people. They're going to see if it works. And if it works, then the coronavirus will be under control. And then we can actually go to Disneyland without the mask, inshallah. Okay?
I'm so excited.
Yes. So anyhow, this is pretty much the reason why I'm telling you guys all of this is because throughout my videos, if you guys start to watch, from now on, if I post anything, I don't want you guys to get confused about why a 15-year-old is speaking a specific way and why my daughter's speech isn't, fully developed the way a 13-year-old should. 1 second. So anyhow, yeah, that's what I promised them. So we'll see what happens, Bakhai, with the help of God. But yeah, that's my main reason why I wanted you guys to know that they are both in special needs classes in school, and their language is, pretty much like at a first grade level, instead of, a 10th grade and a 8th grade level. My daughter is yawning a lot because she is low on iron currently, unfortunately. So she's been taking iron pills and some medications to help with that. And it's been affecting her skin a little. If you guys can see, she's been growing a lot of cold sores. It's all because of that. It's not because of what she has. But yeah, they're pretty much just, that's where they're at. And they are doing a great job at school, Bakhai. They're going to get there, right? You guys are going to do an awesome job with everything. You guys are going to show them all your talents, inshallah, right? I have a whole album of pictures and drawings that Mehdi did, and I'm going to show you guys those pictures hopefully as soon as I can. And he's gonna do some tutorials and videos of some of his drawings for you guys, for whoever has children or even themselves are interested in drawing. You guys can watch him, Bakhai, draw some stuff. He's an awesome artist, you guys. Look at this. Let me show you guys some of his drawings. Like, he drew this, okay? Like, he is really into Sonic and he's been into drawing tigers and all this crazy stuff. Excuse me. Scar from The Lion King. So yeah, and Miss Aliyah, her talent. What's your talent, Aliyah? You want to tell everybody what your talent is?
Craft, netting, and
craft stuff. She does a lot of crafty things. She does a lot of netting.
My friend Kelly made this for me as a gift.
Show them some of your stuff that you made.
It's
a couple things. Go bring it. But yeah, she's really into that stuff. So whoever's into netting or crafting things, inshallah, she'll try to make some videos and I'll have them posted so that you guys can watch all of that, inshallah. Yuki. So she's gonna show you guys a couple of her things, like these. This is not a leaf, by the way, you guys, for Afghans that use these for scrubbing their bodies when they're showering. People make those in Afghanistan and stuff to scrub their bodies with it. They make it the
those
same
are
way.
from case.
Yeah. she basically makes little phone cases that you could put your phone inside. Give me your phone, or Mehdi's phone, whichever. So she makes it like this for the winter for whoever wants to carry their phone around, like that. So, and then she sells them. She is an awesome hairstylist, you guys.
Oh, I forgot about
For
that.
whoever wants to follow her on Instagram, her Instagram name is by the name of Aliyah Kausar, ALIYAHKAWTHAR. So follow her on there. She does some amazing hairstyles that she's been posting, and give her some likes, give her some encouragement, you guys. My kids love to be encouraged. Obviously, any kid does, but you know, for them, it's a big deal, and it only makes them, you know, work harder to become better because their future is something that's very, very important. You know, having the thing in mind that they have special needs and they're not, you know, like a regular normal person where they can find an easy job or, you know, go and you know, to college without any struggles the way, you know, you guys get what I mean, right? But anyhow, you guys, I won't make this video longer than what I already did. So this was pretty much just an intro for both my babies. I'll try to figure out another day where I can introduce you guys to my two little ones. And they're going to be a handful, Bakhair, and interesting video. Hopefully they'll make for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it, right, you guys? And we'll see what they come up with. Anyhow, thanks for watching, you guys. Take care, and hope to see you guys soon again. Bye!